What up, everybody? It's Frank Mula back at it again with another video today. You're watching Level Up, Double Down, where we don't play around unless it's video games. Now, if you like this type of content I make and you want to see more, like the video and subscribe to the channel. And I hope I can earn your support today. So with that out the way, let's go ahead and get things started. So, I'm really excited because this is a momentous occasion regarding what I'm about to present to you today. I was able to snag myself an MSI MAG 27.5 UPD 27-inch 4K IPS monitor on sale from Newegg right now for $200 after using the promo code BFEFE82 at checkout during their promo, which started on November 23rd. What makes this monitor great is that it supports dual mode refresh rates, 144 Hz at 4K and 288 Hz at 1080p, and I'm really happy with my purchase. So, for those of you who are in the market for a new 4K monitor, specifically a 27-inch IPS LCD panel, but been on the fence about upgrading, mainly due to current market prices and conditions, then I believe this monitor might be right up your alley, especially since it comes at a decent price alongside a few features that you typically find on more higher end models. However, if I'm not mistaken, this Newegg promo is supposed to last until December 3rd, so if you do have plans to upgrade your current monitor setup, then I would highly suggest to snag one of these at this price while you had a chance before the promotion ends, and it's currently November 30th at this time of the recording of this video. You might be asking yourself, why do I have this green mat laying on my table? Well, I'm glad you asked. It occurred to me once UPS dropped off the package, Newegg didn't use an external box to ship the monitor in, so it only came in a box from the factory. So this table, as you can see, is my current workstation that I make my YouTube videos. So I'm not trying to get it dirty and then have to go through the trouble of cleaning it up. So I wanted to get that out the way before moving forward. So if you do have plans to buy this monitor from Newegg, definitely keep that in mind if you prefer to preserve the original contents in the original box, or you need to take it inside the house as soon as possible when it arrives to avoid any porch pirates. The good news is, Newegg shipping was very speedy and expedient from my experience. So, just to give you an example, I placed my order for this monitor at 3 a.m. Sunday, November 23rd, as soon as the Black Friday promo started, and it was delivered at my front door around 5 p.m. Wednesday evening, right before Thanksgiving. Talk about right on time. What's crazy is, this isn't the same Newegg I knew growing up during my early days of PC building, and I'm grateful for it. Now, before we proceed, I just want you guys to know I paid for this monitor with my own funds, and I'm not being paid to review it, nor am I being sponsored for this video, so the impressions I'm about to give are my own, and no one's influencing this review that I'll be providing, nor seeing it ahead of time, so there's no shilling on my part. So with that out the way, let's go ahead and get this review started. Look what we got here. Got the milk carton crates, or whatever you call this, the milk carton box packing. And oh shoot. Okay, so let me see if I can. Let me just turn this upside down then. Come on, baby. Reese. There we go. Okay. Oh shoot. Now we got that out the way. Okay, so this was the monitor stand. Put that to the side. Alright. Now we have the display out cables. The display port cables and a monitor manual. And what is this right here to the side? Oh, the neck. The neck for the monitor. Yeah, it's a chunky boy too. Got a thick old neck. Thick old neck. And then you got the power cable right here. And now we got the main event right here. This is what you all came for. Go ahead and get it front and center so you guys can see the guest of honor right here. And wow, it's actually lighter than I anticipated, so that's good. Go ahead and put this down. All right, so as I move the anti-static dressing, and bam, there's the monitor in all its glory. While I'm unboxing this monitor, I'm going to post the specs for it on screen so you guys have an idea how it stacks up when comparing it to other different monitors of similar caliber. Alright, so since I've already revealed what the contents are contained in the package you'll be receiving if you were to buy this monitor, I'm just going to go ahead and speed through the installation process of the monitor and stand. Alright, we about to switch things up. I'm gonna go ahead and change the camera view so we can be in first person mode instead of top down mode. So give me a moment and we'll be right back. Alright guys, now that we're in first person view, it's time to give this monitor a test drive, and during the process, I'll be using a PC that I built for my brother. If you haven't seen that video regarding the PC build process, you can check it out now, right at the top. We're going to run this monitor through its paces and a full gamut of tests as it relates to a few games just to see how it performs. Now mind you, I'll be using a RX 6700 XT to run these games, so I may have to turn down some of the settings in order to get it to run properly. But for the most part, I'll probably run these games at 1440p just so that the GPU can keep up. You can't do gaming without having a controller on hand, so that's why I'll be using the recently released 8-bit Do Ultimate 2 Bluetooth controller. The brand itself has come a long way since the first time I caught wind of them back in 2016, and I've lost count of how many controllers I've purchased from this brand over the years. When comparing it to the previous version of the Ultimate Bluetooth controller, it appears they added additional face buttons to it along with some additional shoulder buttons. Overall, I like its design, not necessarily the additional buttons, but the RGB rings around the joysticks add a nice touch that's similar to the Embernic RGP01 controller. If you would like to see me review any one of these controllers I have on display, let me know in the comments below. So with that being said, let the games begin. Starting off with Dying Like the Beast. I'm playing this game using the monitor's default settings, so in an effort to unleash the monitor's full potential, let me try to see what kind of options are available. And to my benefit, this monitor has plenty robust settings for the most part, and when I was trying to figure out how to get the 4K to be enabled when running Dying Light the Beast, I forgot you gotta actually set it up in Windows, which is what I'm doing now. So as I continue playing this game after changing the refresh rate to 144 Hz, you'll notice that the frame rate is below 60, but keep in mind, this game is running on a card that usually caters to 1440p gameplay at native. Overall, the gameplay felt pretty smooth. Next, we'll be looking at Spider-Man 2. So I have a confession to make. I lied about running all the games at 1440p. Rather than depriving myself by leaving features on the table, I decided to go all in and run all the games at 4K on a 6700 XT, and the gameplay felt smooth as hell at native, and I don't really care about using any kind of upscaling like FSR3. YOLO! As you can see, I didn't experience any kind of screen tearing, and nothing jumped out at me that appeared jarring or uneasy to look at. And there was no noticeable input lag that I could pick up on either. And even when the frame rate would dip, it never interfered with my gameplay. Just out of curiosity, not that it would have mattered anyway, I went ahead and threw in a 2D title. We're running one of my favorite SNES games on BSNES, which is an SNES emulator which provides console accuracy. The game I'm playing, for those of you guys who don't know, is Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. However, since the emulator caps out at 60 frames per second, it wouldn't have been able to take advantage of the monitor's features. Last but not least, I wanted to throw in some Switch emulation into the mix, and I'm invoking my fair use privileges, so I hope you heard that, Nintendo. I'm broke anyway, so please, please, please don't come after me. In an effort to not ring any alarms, we're just gonna call this game MKA. And no, it's not Mortal Kombat A. Same as the other previous test runs we've made so far, everything turned out pretty good and my emulation session went off without a hitch, as expected. And if my brother's watching this video, this type of performance is what you can expect from the games you play using this PC when you have it in your hands later this month. I plan to do some extensive playtesting on my brother's new gaming PC in another future video, so stick around and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. That way you can get a notification when that video releases. I know this is off topic, but as a reminder, Ubisoft is giving away the game Immortals Phoenix on PC for free until December 2nd, so go to Ubisoft's website to claim your copy now before it's too late. So as I wrap up this video, feel free to let me know in the comments what were your thoughts about the presentation I gave. If you're interested in this type of content related to unboxing PC hardware and reviews, hit the subscribe button down below and click the bell icon to turn on all your notifications so you don't miss a thing. And also, if you made it this far into the video, I want to sincerely thank you for watching. So until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Again, this is Frank Mula signing out. Holla at me.